Welcome, MechWarriors. This is Battletech 2016. I believe it was on Kickstarter. This is the final mission of the campaign. As long as you got the money to continue on after you complete this mission and not go bankrupt with your mercenary company, you will be able to continue and just go through and make all your people the best that they could be. There are some really heavy mechs that Victoria Espinosa, the one that you're facing off against, has. We just got to be really careful about those, and hopefully I can get some headshots in. Now, as far as the campaign goes, again, this is the final, so there are going to be some spoilers. After this, the game is over, but you can continue on as long as you got the money. So let's do it. Gonna try to flank over on this side. There's a cataphract. He's pretty powerful. I gotta be careful about him. This one, I'll hide behind a rock. Use that to my advantage.
Copy that.
Use everything to your advantage. He's got some lasers, HC-10, a PPC, a lot of armor, 880, but I got a lot of armor on all of mine as well. So we're going to try to blow off some of his arms. Okay, he's got 110 and 130 additionally armor on his additional armor on his cataphract. So we're going to see how this works out. Structure exposed. That's good. Now, as long as I keep maintaining fire on that side of him, I can blow off his arms, I can blow off his weapons, so that's just that's part of the strategy of this as well. That Jaegermech ain't gonna go yet, but he's got a couple AC2s, a couple AC5s, and some medium lasers, so I gotta really be careful about that.
Copy that.
Facing matters. If you just start doing damage to the left side, the left arm and leg will start getting damage more and more and more. So we're gonna see how all this plays out. I got direct line of sight on him. Got some long range missiles. He's got one structure health left on this. If I do hit that, his arm's gonna blow off, as you can see now. Alright, it didn't. Yep, left arm destroyed, so that flew off, and now there's like exposed wire. He's got one less weapon.
I'm listening.
Kamehameha, she needs to do some stuff here. She needs to take care of business.
I'm on it.
Lasers, long range missiles. He's starting to do, starting to absorb a lot of damage with his center torso, so that's good. I did knock him down. Whenever you knock somebody down, you get free shots on them because they're prone. He got 2 injuries. If you knock them down to the point where they get incapacitated, you get a lot more salvage than you would if you just completely blow up the mech.
Waiting for orders.
This down here. Back up a little bit. Start picking off these guys. Free shot. Blew it up. Oh, I missed. Okay. Spoke too soon. Blew it up. There it is. Pilot incapacitated. So now I'm only going to get 1 salvage from that. But we'll see how this one works.
Yes,
How this all works out here. Stay out of their range, stay in cover.
Sounds good. I'm moving.
Laser. Okay, we're going to try to shoot him in the head. Shoot him in the face. It's very rare to get a headshot like that. So he's got 1, it's only taking 1 damage off at a time, so they're doing pretty good for themselves.
Losing lots of armor. I'm here.
Let's see. Long range missiles are all I can shoot him with. As you can see down here on the bottom right, 95% chance to hit. But he's got 50 missiles that he could shoot him with, so that's exactly what I did. Cletus.
Standing by.
Put him right in direct line of sight. I'll try. So that Jaeger mech.
Position confirmed.
Yeah, this guy's got only 30 missiles and 2 large lasers that I really have to be careful of, but this guy has a bunch of other things. All these can take a shot at him, so we're going to try that. There we go. Did some good damage to him, that's good. That'll be better for a future mission here. Alright, Jaeger mech's coming. He's still not shooting me. No line of sight from him. Indirect fire is a good thing. Let's see here. Straight line of sight. He's got 143 damage that I can do to his center torso, so that's more than 143, so let's do that. Center torso. Just remove him. Take him out of the game if I could. I want to try to knock him down as much as I can. Yeah, so those missiles and the lasers, that was the only thing he was able to shoot at me with, so he did that. My turn.
I'm receiving you.
That guy's knocked down still. Can't hit him yet.
I'm walking here.
Now, this guy's still got really good armor and health. This guy, not so much.
Locked on target.
Right arm destroyed, even though I'm doing only 1 damage per missile.
Like that shot. Fire and steel.
He's walking around, he's going to be shooting me real soon. Oof, devastating blow. That's okay.
I'm taking internal damage.
Reading loud and clear.
Still have cover of trees, lasers, and indirect fire.
Location confirmed.
Try to take him out. Let's see. I can do 20 missiles on him. Won't do much, but maybe I can destroy one of his arms. Probably not. Okay. Right torso destroyed, so that took his arm with him. 36 damage for him. Structure exposed. Did some damage to the long-range missile 15. Now Cletus is up. Still in the cover of trees. Multi-target him. If I hit his torso, he's only got 53 left until he dies, so I will do 45 and 25. I'll do that right there. Just like that.
Multiple targets confirmed.
There we go. Ammo explosion, pilot injured. That should have taken him out. So he sustained enough injuries that it would take his mech completely out of the game, and when it assigns salvage at the end of the battle, because it was completely destroyed his mech, I should get potentially 3 salvage. So if I take those 3, and you'll find that you'll see that later, if I do take those 3 salvage, all the same mech, I'll be able to get a brand new mech, that Jaeger mech. Let's see if I can shoot him in the head. He's got 17% chance to hit with his head. Shot him in the leg, of course. Heat sink destroyed, head hit, pilot injured, but it wasn't enough to destroy his head and fatally injure the pilot. Knock him down, he gets injured. Blow up ammo, he gets injured. So we're going to do that again once he gets his bearings here and shoots at me. That's okay.
Taking heavy hits, Commander.
Cletus, you're up, buddy.
Sir.
Some tree cover. Precision. He's got 125. His headshot. Head is 25. So let's see what he can do. Hit him. Lots of damage. Alright, so this guy's probably gonna shoot a bunch of stuff off of him. Left leg destroyed, left arm destroyed, plus 60 heat, knocked down. So now that I'm prone, we'll probably be able to get some free shots on him as well. But he's doing damage to himself because he just keeps shooting and shooting and shooting. So that bar, when that does damage, it just takes... It just starts shaving off armor and structure to the point where they can actually lose arms and legs themselves just by doing that. So he can stand up. Facing matters. So that's his left side is gone. So I can save a little bit by showing him my right side. He's got 30% chance to hit. Try that. Yeah, he missed a lot. And that's okay.
You have my attention.
Maya,
Justice for the restoration.
she's got the Atlas. See if she can hit him.
All weapons locked on and firing.
Missed him with the AC-20. Did a lot of damage there. The next round, yes, he's gonna do some devastating amounts of damage to me. However, he'll overheat to the point where he has to shut down. Because the computer just tries to overkill. And that's just what it does. So, straight line of sight. Try to blow off one of your... Wow, he's got a lot of good stuff here. The more pluses that are here, the more rare the weapons are. I'll try to hit him in the head. Didn't hit him in the head. He's pretty protected. So he's going to try to kill me. Nope, he just shut me down.
Damage is hit critical. Shutting down. Ordered?
Standing by. I'm coming for you, cousin. The Directorate dies today.
Archangel may die, but we're going to see. This guy's still got quite a bit of health. Okay, head destroyed. Headshot. Yes, that is rare, and it is wonderful when it happens. Archangel, I need you to restart, buddy. So now you have a little bit of evasion. Flank you. I will shoot to the point where I overheat, and that's fine because that one needs to die.
Target's taking a critical hit.
Your father has already surrendered, Victoria.
My
Your
turn.
cause is lost.
Then he is weak. I will never stand down.
I know you won't. That's why you're gonna die. On there. Left arm destroyed, and all the damage that comes to the left side goes right into the center torso.
That hit something good.
Good.
Reporting. Heavy damage.
Tell me what you need.
Gonna flank the side.
For the
Shoot him with everything I got. Flamer critical. they can still use it, but the next hit it blows up.
Ordered.
Get him in water,
Affirmative.
cool him down a little bit.
Roger.
Knocked her down.
I'm receiving
Try to blow up one of his legs now. One of her legs.
Reduce mobility. My mech is limping.
He's got 21 left.
Taking the shot.
Left leg destroyed, heat sink destroyed.
Inflicted some heavy damage.
For the Aurigan people.
My turn.
Aye, aye.
Come over here. Whatever's the best chance to hit in the arc. This is medium range, this is long range, this is extreme range, this is short range, and this is like a shortest range, and this is like a short range. So we're gonna do this. I got a good chance to hit. Try to blow off her legs, which probably ain't gonna happen.
Copy that.
Ooh, missed. Center torso destroyed. And that is all she wrote.
I'm sorry, Victoria. You left
Now I'll
me
show
no
you
choice,
the exiting
but
combat.
make no mistake.
Now I just gotta survive one time,
Justice
I think.
has
One
been
round, I
served
think.
here today. I am.
Yeah, my mech's
Sword of
limping.
Restoration.
Got no leg.
And Cormadir is free.
Mission successful.
All in all, really, really good game. I completely, I do enjoy it. It would be better, well, I mean easier, not better, but it would be easier depending on your style of gameplay if you take the most amount of time that you can, like months and months in game, to just build up your money. You work on your morale, so you can be better able to take aimed shots, because the morale plays a part in this. There's a lot of little nuances, a lot of little things that they did keep track of. So you know, it's turn-based strategy, but it's also it does have RPG elements in it. Choices matter. You might pop up. It might pop up and say, you know, there's this kind of something's going on between two crew. They're fighting, so you have to, you know, there's a couple things that you can say like that would have different effects in game. So this is where the salvage is, because this guy, I believe the Awesome, I blew up his head. I can take 3 from him, and since I have 0 of 3, once I get all 3, now when I confirm this salvage, I'll have a brand new mech. Cataphract I definitely want, and then we have a bunch of other stuff that were in pieces in the battlefield. I'll take an not the ammo. AC 10, 60 damage, 12 heat, that's good. So this is kind of pick of the litter right now, and then it randomly assigns 18 more for your total. And when you bid on contracts, you either take more money and less salvage, or less money and more salvage. It's like a sliding scale. Or you don't have to take barely any money and barely any salvage, just for reputation. So if you have a lot of reputation, eventually you can become allies with them, and when you're around the planets that they control in their sphere of influence, you can get better, you can get cheaper weapons. So I mean, there's a lot to this game, and it's really nice. It's really clean and fleshed out. So they randomly gave me a whole bunch of heat sinks, they gave me lasers, they gave me a PPC, They gave me the AC-10 and AC-2 and AC-5, so that's good. They didn't give me any of the really super special stuff because that got destroyed when I destroyed her mech. The value was $15 million. And then there's a little bit of a cinematic sequence, and then it's just you can continue on as long as you want, as long as you got the money to maintain your your lance and all the mechs that you acquired and accumulated. Then you can continue playing pretty much infinitely. But it's really fun. It's a nice it's kind of like XCOM in the way that it's not supposed to be easy, but there's different strategies. You can flank them by moving your mechs on the battlefield to like hit them in the back, which is less armor than in the front. You can keep firing at one certain weapon or arm to blow that off, so it'll be easier later on for future turns. There's a lot of different armor. It's all Battletech lore. It's just, and I'm not gonna play. Well, I mean, I could play this, I guess. But this is the ending cinematic for the game. So your mercenary company was helping Lady Arano here to avenge or fight a war and like avenge the death of her family. So, but yeah, it was a very, very enjoyable experience. I really liked this a lot. Not sure exactly how much it is on Steam or Epic, but I think I paid like $30 for it back in 2018, I think it was. But yeah, it started out as Kickstarter, a Kickstarter campaign, and I think they did really well. You can tell that they were big fans of the whole franchise. I mean, it's probably been around since the 70s. Like, there's RPG games, there's card games. I do have about, I want to say 500 or 600 of the Battletech cards, maybe more than that, I'm not sure, but I found them on eBay for they're not very cheap, but they're cheap enough where you can you can have a lot of fun playing it. At least I do. I know I can, because I also liked Magic the Gathering, and it's kind of got the same type of play, play style, play form. But yeah, that is the final mission. Clash between conscience and necessity. You kind of see the impact of war. So this was a redo of the final mission, because at first, when I was broadcasting this, I stopped I stopped broadcasting, and then the recording also stopped. So I was able to redo this. So special shout out to everybody on my journey. Zapniz, you're awesome. Hi everybody. Joe Fada, Infinity Zero, Hastedragon, iToaster, or just Toast. I want to give a shout out to you guys, and all the gameplay. Like, you can play this for 100 hours and still find enjoyment. There's defend the base, there's showdown, like duel missions, there's assassination missions where you got to go in, you either destroy a convoy or a particular mech and then get out, or destroy all the reinforcements. It's up to you. The more you stay, the more you'll get injured and have to deal with those consequences, but you'll also get more salvage and more really potentially badass weapons and armament, and potentially brand new mechs out of the deal. So it's it's really there's a lot to it, and a lot of ways to branch off what you can what you can accomplish with your mercenary guild here, or your mercenary company. Epilogue. Enormic, Coromadeer. See, so she can never fully adequately say thank you, big deal to me, blah blah blah. You can go through these, it's kind of like Final Fantasy in the way that, like, whatever you say doesn't really matter, but it's kind of your play style. You can be like, yes, this is what I would say. So it's, you know, some people like that, I like that, but I'll just go through this here. Could get used to it. So she ends up giving me an Atlas 2, the one that she was using with a lot of really good weapons and armament, in armor, and it's, I believe, 100-ton mech. See the Atlas 2, it's 100 tons. Firepower, melee, if you just mouse over it. Juggernaut and close assault mech, known as the Atlas 2. DHT model carries more energy weaponry and usually lighter, more flexible autocannon. There's a lot of lore. There's a lot of stuff to, you know, read about if you like games. If everyone likes those kind of games. So I can show you also what I got here. So the awesome 8T, remember I got 1, 2, and 3 salvage, so I got a brand new awesome 8T. Heavy armor, wasted a bit in that role. Good fight at medium ranges. It can crush smaller units and units outright with melee attacks. And need to do some repairs, which is fine. So this is your company. This is the hiring hall. You can hiring hall and store. You can see what's for sale around here. There's an archer. I already got 2 salvage parts. All I need to do is buy this for 756,000 more, and I have a third one. This is an entire one for 7.5 million if you didn't just want to put the pieces together, but that's a way you can save money doing that. There's a spider, stalker, you know, a full battle mech. I got 2 of these already in my lance. Those are excellent. PPCs, snub PPCs. I need to buy a couple of those because those do 100 damage. And heat sink. So there's just a lot of stuff here. So then the bays. This is how you repair stuff here. You go into the bay and you can see that when you refit, you know, these were blown off. So, you know, you got laser and an LRM-15. So we got LRM-15. We'll replace that with our stock, an M laser, which is down here. I don't have them. Yes. Nothing with 3 pluses though. Like your stability damage. So there's a PPC. No. But there's a stalker. So I'll do stability damage so he can potentially knock him over. This is an LRM-20. I'll replace that with another 15 because I got some extra tonnage with this. All of your tonnage is up here. It matters what you put on. Heat sinks galore. M lasers, LRM ammo. So I need ammo so I can shoot my lasers because you do run out in game. So, and then I'm going to do 3 more heat sinks. 1, 2, 3. Laser, it's PPC, so that you can customize, you can upgrade, you can update them. So that's pretty good right there. I got a PPC, I got 30, I got 45 long-range missiles. These are the hard points here, so you can put any energy weapon that you want where they're hard points, or you can do missiles if you have a missile hard point, missile, and however you want to customize it is however much damage you're going to output and also heat you're going to consume. So you gotta be careful of your heat. This heat right here on the right side, this is how much it accumulates. So I'll do that right there because it does as much damage as a PPC would do, but without the stability. But then I can get a little bit more armor. So that looks good there. Heat sinking, 69 heat, 96 alpha strike. Alpha strike is just if if you choose to turn on all your weapons and just do a barrage, just all of it at once. That's what they call alpha strike. That's how much heat you're gonna get. At 100, it shuts down, so you start doing damage to yourself before then, but it will, it'll shut you down, and then other mechs in the enemy will be able to hit you for free. Free shots on you. So we got that. Confirm that, and then that's going to take a couple days to do and to fix that. And here's a refit. So I didn't get my heat bank destroyed, and this is very rare, this stuff here, the heat sink D. So those are good there. I want that to be exactly like that. And now we got a snub PPC. I'll put that on there because it could do more damage. It's only 35 heat, whereas these two medium lasers did 24, but there's like twice as much damage plus stability damage, even though it weighs a little bit more. So then I can take off some of the armor and just not let them flank me, because this is the rear, this is the front, or I could just keep it kind of suggested. So this firepower here, 335. This heat efficiency, 78 and 121, shuts down after 120. That's because of the heat bank gives me an additional 20 on top of the 100, so he can stay in the fight just a little bit longer and keep using energy weapons. If I wanted to, I can just, put another one on there, or not. I can put another snub PPC on there and do a massive amount of firepower, 410. That would completely demolish pretty much everything on the field. But it'll shut down after the first try because of the alpha strike up here being 156 heat with 78. So I'll just be doing damage to myself, so that's not smart. So if I do that and then confirm, it's only 2 days because I barely did any damage to myself. So I confirm that. I got $7.3 million. I have a bunch of these guys. This archer, he is just a monster. He has all the long range missiles on him. Jaeger mech, same thing. He's got really powerful long range weaponry, but I am going to put him into storage because I don't see me paying for him for too much longer, because I'm probably going to sell him. And when you sell him, it strips off all the weapons, and then you can put them on other things. This catapult is really nice. He's got some really big weapons there. This catapult is my absolute favorite in the entire game. The card looks beautiful. I can view that. To view it, he's just got nothing but missiles. He is just a walking siege tower. There's a nice model shot. There's a hero shot right there. Probably going to use that. There we go. Nice hero shot. And you go back to the equipment. So this is all of his armament. So he's got 20, 40, 50, 60 long-range missiles that he can shoot in one shot. This is good if you want to, do some long-range, just destroy at long range. But heat efficiency ain't great, and he's got like barely any armor or heat sinking. So this role is to just support, just keep him back. Pelt the enemies with all the missiles that you can. Stay back, enjoy the fireworks. That's kind of what he does. But I still love him. Every mech has a role. So he's in my A team. The Atlas, you can also choose to change up the stock that you get. Stock armament. So short range missiles, I do not play with, because you gotta get up into the danger zone with all these guys, like real fast. So I can put a mortar on him, and he's still got quite a bit of health everywhere. His heat sinking is still good. Firepower doesn't take into effect the artillery, but the artillery, if you could find them, they are amazing. It's a long-range cannon that does approximately 50 damage to every individual part and piece except for the head of a mech. So you can completely destroy 3, 4, 5, 6, trucks, within a circle. You can, at the same time, it'll do damage simultaneously to a light mech that'll completely take him out of commission. It makes for a very nice, display of power. So, and he's got quite a bit of heat sinking, so he's only going to take 20 damage, or I'm sorry, 20 heat for every turn. I probably can get rid of one of these and use it on a different mech. 108 and 132, yeah, so he's still good. More armor because of that. He's got 177, take that off. More armor. And then heat sink, I'll do that there and that there. So yeah, he's still got more than enough armament with that. So change that around. Confirm there. More than enough armor. Now this guy, he's an 80-ton mech. Let's see what I can do with him, because I might just sell him. LRMs, large lasers, don't need that on there. See, he's got 163 plus 85. So this guy can do quite a bit. If I wanted him, I can do this. Update that a little bit. I already put a mortar on there. Weapons, maybe a snub PPC for him. Snub PPC. And then heat efficiency is bad, but power is good. Equipment. Give you a heat sink. Yeah, so now I'm starting to get kind of in the danger zone, double digit armor. So if I wanted to get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and get rid of that, and only put energy weapons on him, I could also do that. So that's all the way up with 3 tons extra to spare. That. And that. So yeah, he's just got nothing but firepower now. 215 with a heat efficiency of 60. So I'll give him another heat sink, and another heat sink. Got to make sure that he doesn't destroy himself. 72 and 123, so that's 51. It's not great. Not great. Might not be able to put the mortar on him because it's like 7 tons by itself. Yeah, it's 7 tons by itself. Yeah, I'll take the mortar off. Take the heat sink off. Weapons. Maybe just one for solidarity. So he's more of a long-range fighter now. Heavy fire support and defender. 255 ability, 69, 54. So we do 54 carryover heat sink. But he's still got, now he's got quite a bit of armor. So that's what we want to see. 108, 108, this one's 81. If the computer sees that, because they do, they take this armor into account and where the weapons are. So they'll try to run around my left side and just continually fire on this because it's got more damage output that it can do on this side. So that's something to also be mindful of. So if I take that off, I put that over there, and then I do another snub PPC because he's, of course, kind of longer range. Where's my snub? I don't have a second snub. That's fine. If I did have two of them, I would put a snub here and a snub here, and it would give me another 50 on top of this 255. Because these are 50 damage, but with stock 50 damage, but the snub PPC does, let's see, damage 15 times 5, that's 60, let's see, 75, so that does 75, so that's better, a lot better. It does take twice as much heat though. But it's not like if this PPC with one single shot, if it misses, all 50 is wasted. Like 50 damage is wasted. It misses all 50. This here, it's got 5 shots. So if 1 or 2 of those miss, you're still doing 45 damage because it's 15 times up here. It says 15 times 3 instead of 15 times 5. So those are a heck of a lot better. But they come at a cost of heat generation. So that's a little bit of the breakdown of, you know, how to run the company, how to use the mechs. Highlander I want to keep around. Battlemaster I definitely want to keep around. That's my A team. Let's see, Black Knight. I didn't use him yet. This guy I just got. Laser, 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 which is efficiency. 250 and 60. 75 tons. Brawler and ranged assault. Melee damage. Base damage, chassis quirk, stability damage, DFA. So if I put jump jets on him with a DFA, death from above, if I put jump jets on him and I just land on somebody, yes, I'm going to do damage to my legs. First absorbed by armor, then by structure. I could potentially cripple him to the point where he comes right out of the game, or falls over or whatever, depending on if just one leg gets destroyed or both. But he does 200 damage, which will completely incinerate, you know, incapacitate any light mech. I think stock, they only come with like 180 or 200 per. Cancel. So what I'm going to do is I am going to send this guy to storage. Back. Black Knight. He should be sold for quite a pretty penny. Confirm. Stalker, Battlemaster, Atlas, and then an Awesome. I'll keep him around for later. So this is my A team, this is my B team, and this right here is just a spare guy for when I do contracts. So now you can go to the star map, and all these little pinpoints are places you can go to. Here's the black market, here's a black market here. This right here is something else, but it's just a challenge. You know, you could filter them by 3.5 star difficulty. You can go all here. Here's a black market also. This right here is, I don't know what this little glowing blue means. It's just a different sphere of influence. So like the factions, as you do more jobs for different factions, the system owner is a Federated Sons. So if I do more jobs for the Federated Sons and I'm not enemies with them, or they don't hate me or anything, then you become, you know, you get a little bit better reputation, a little better each time, and you get the ability to buy stuff from their store at a cheap, at a discounted rate. But if you eventually ally with them, which you can also do, all these active factions that are enemies with them become your enemies. So like there's up here, it'll pop up when I mouse over, but look up here. So there's House Liao, there's Canopian, I think, is the next one. The Pirates, and I forget what that last one is. But those are all of the... Oh, here we go. Taurians, Federated Suns. The enemies are... I think this is House Liao. Nope, Draconis Combine. I forget what House Liao is. But anyway. So, so yeah, you could ally with them. You can enemy against others. And if you're able to get into the invited into the black market, then you get a lot of weapons and armor and mechs that you wouldn't be privy to if you weren't. So doing more jobs for pirates and getting better on their side, it'll really help you out in the game. But you're going to be enemies with everybody, so that's something. So when you're enemies with somebody, actively enemies with someone, when you go through another mission, they are like, any mission has a potential to have some other mech lance dropped because they know you're in the area and they're going to try to kill you just because you're enemies, and that's the only reason. So that is there's for that as well. There's dangers associated with that as well. But now these contracts here, 5 stars, they're just max difficulty level. So I'm going to see in the star map where I just was, I'm going to see where I can go that's just a hair easier, but not so easy that it's not going to be worth it for me. So I can go over here. So I know that I'm going to go over here. I know it's going to take me $150,000, and I know I'm going to take this route. So I'm going to go over here just in case I get invited to the black market. These little glowing purple are where black market is associated. So I'm just going to travel like that. And then confirm. Takes time, takes money, it takes up here. Politics infect everything they touch, even down here in the periphery. Flashpoints. This is a DLC called Flashpoint DLC. So that just popped up because I beat the game. Oops. Wrong one. Star map. Oh yeah, you could also upgrade your ship to give you better choices for your choices matter. So this right here, you get a rare mech. You get 300 days in game. Costs 270,000 travel time, 38 days. If I do want to travel there, great, I will. The engagement length is long, so there's probably multiple drops. But consecutive deployments, yeah. So I'm gonna, if I do this, I will get rewarded with a rare mech. But I can only take light mechs with me, and so that's another way to ensure that you're not overpowering the game and just kind of making it a challenge for you as well. So this right here is something that you need to watch out for as well. I'm probably not going to do that just because I don't have any light mechs, but I can always get them by destroying other lances. So we'll see how it shakes out, but that is where I'm at right now in the game. So, yeah, that's Battletech. I hope you guys enjoyed the final battle and also a little bit of background into the game itself and to like the explanation. I do really enjoy this one, as I said, and hopefully you guys enjoy it too. And thank you for joining me on my journey. And as always, have fun, peace, take care. In the words of the late great George Carlin, take care of yourself and take care of someone else. Have a great day.